Where do we go from here now that all of the evidence is blown up? Let's see, where do we go from here? TruePundit.com. McCabe and Strzok caught destroying evidence during final days at FBI. Quote, Huber is running a grand jury. Really? Now, if that's true, there are going to be some people, deep state, who are in serious trouble. If this is true. During their final days of access to FBI files and computers, Andrew McCabe and Peter Strzok, before losing their jobs, each allegedly tried to destroy evidence and documents per well-placed FBI and DOJ sources. But they were nabbed by a sting operation. Two of the supposed brightest minds who served the FBI and led the country's intel apparatus each separately set out to allegedly destroy incriminating evidence before their departures from the Bureau. And neither one had any clue they were being watched. But FBI Director Christopher Wray had suspected as much and, working with personnel from the Inspector General's office, set up a sting-like operation to prevent against evidence destruction, both documents and electronic. Why am I getting a Spotify thing on my computer automatically popping up? Open a free account. I didn't install anything. It's nonsense. Have to go see how that got on here real quick. Probably Microsoft automatically. Piece of garbage. Anyways, each separately set out allegedly destroying incriminating evidence before their departures from the Bureau, and neither one had any clue they were being watched. But FBI Director Christopher Wray had suspected as much, working with personnel from the Inspector General's office, set up a sting-like operation to prevent against evidence destruction, both documents and electronic, two FBI sources confirm. Though at different times, McCabe and Strzok were under 24-hour surveillance, both at the office and outside FBI headquarters in Washington, D.C., and any documents, files, and databases that were deleted or manipulated by McCabe and Strzok were being recorded and documented by federal agents. The original records were restored after the duo vacated the FBI. Quote, they had no clue they were being watched, one FBI source said. One insider said there were similar patterns in what McCabe and Strzok accessed at FBI prior to their departures. Were federal agents and the Inspector General running wiretaps on McCabe's and Strzok's phones while they were employed at the FBI? Quote, it was a wise decision, one FBI source said. You might as well quote Q. Q said, we have it all. These people are stupid. McCabe was fired by Attorney General Jeff Sessions, and Strzok was forced to resign after a brutal public hearing on Capitol Hill. Both lingered at the FBI for much longer than they should have, but there was little rush to expedite their departures while the sting operations were up and running exactly, and the targets were playing along. Now what? Federal sources said a grand jury has been convened involving McCabe and Strzok and other former FBI, and the evidence gathered by federal officials during their final weeks at the FBI will be front and center, but the grand jury will also be examining other violations during their official tenures at FBI. Huber is running a grand jury from what I hear, a DOJ source confirmed, calling the entire process hush. 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 I can feel you all through me. You remember that from Paula Abdul? I'll pull one out that you will never expect, son. Blindsided. Joe, you know Paula Abdul's song? That's right. Straight up now tell me, are these people going to prison forever? Are they just having fun? You know what I have to say to them? Bye. I can feel it. The women are laughing and giggling right now. The men are like, Joe, I will slap you across the face singing that. I can feel it. I can feel it all through me. Let's just hope this is happening. This is not some fake news nonsense. Huber is running a grand jury from what I hear. DOJ source confirmed, calling the entire process hush given the high-profile FBI-linked players involved. There's so much to tackle, but from what I know, the grand jury is now moving into the witness phase. Utah U.S. Attorney John Huber was selected by Sessions to examine Republican claims of FBI misconduct and the FBI's failure to examine Hillary Clinton's ties to a Russian nuclear agency. Sessions quietly tapped Huber in 2017 to work with the Justice Department's Inspector General. It appears the Justice Department is taking FBI corruption probes to the next level. Time will tell, he says. Yeah. Again, sources say, one FBI source. It's one of those times where you want to just grab some hope and smoke it. Hopium. You know what I mean? Hopium. That's what we're talking about here. So, we'll see. Fingers crossed, baby. Midterms are right around the corner. Like I said, get ready for news and things to come out to expose these rotten Democrats. Take care.